Every 18 years, exactly 18 years, the global economy collapses. Not approximately, not roughly, exactly 18 years. In 1997, economist Fred Harrison predicted the next crash would happen in 2008. To the year, and he was right, but that's not the disturbing part. The pattern has held for 134 years. 9 complete cycles, 9 devastating crashes, and if it continues, 2026 is next. We're already in January, the clock is ticking. In a second, I'll show you why this pattern exists, why nobody can stop it, and what makes 2026 different from every crash before it. The 18-year cycle isn't magic, it's mathematics, pure mathematics. Land values rise, credit expands. Speculation accelerates, then it peaks. Exactly 18 years later, the cycle repeats with precision. 1890, panic, banks collapse. 1808, panic, more banks fail. 1926, real estate bubble bursts. The Florida land boom crashes. The pattern is consistent, the timing is perfect. Wait until you hear why it keeps repeating. Here's the twist that changes everything. 18 years is one generation, one complete generation cycle. By the time the next cycle peaks, young adults entering the market have zero memory of the last crash. They don't remember the panic. They don't remember the foreclosures. Generational amnesia. The survivors remember, but they're not the ones buying at the peak. The kids are, the optimistic newcomers, and this is where it gets disturbing. The cycle feeds on itself. It's self-reinforcing. Banks lend more as prices rise. Why wouldn't they? Collateral values are increasing. Buyers borrow more because prices are rising. Everyone thinks they're being rational. Speculation becomes rational until it isn't, until the music stops. Fred Harrison understood this. He saw what others missed. In 1997, he mapped the pattern backward. 18-year intervals, perfect correlation across a century. So he predicted 2008 and waited. The financial establishment laughed. They ignored him. But here's what nobody talks about, what they still refuse to acknowledge. He also predicted what comes after. 2008 plus 18 equals 2026. Simple arithmetic, inevitable mathematics, and this is just the beginning of why 2026 is different. $3 trillion in AI infrastructure spending. Think about that number, $3 trillion. Commercial real estate collapse. Office vacancy rates at 40% in major cities. Treasury debt maturing. Tens of trillions coming due. Corporate bonds rolling over at much higher interest rates, all converging between 2026 and 2028. Perfect storm timing. The AI bubble adds fuel nobody predicted. Data centers consuming massive power. Chips, infrastructure, server farms. Billions in borrowed money chasing the future, chasing artificial intelligence promises. But that's not the crazy part. Commercial real estate is already collapsing. Right now, today, office buildings are empty. Ghost towers in every city. Banks are holding the debt, regional banks, community banks, and it all matures in 2026. Regional banks first. Then the contagion spreads, then the dominoes fall. What makes this different is synchronized failure, multiple systems failing at once. The 18-year real estate cycle is hitting at the exact moment when corporate debt, government debt, and speculative tech bubbles converge. The pattern predicted the timing, but the scale, the magnitude, that's what nobody saw coming. Can the Fed stop it? Can Powell prevent this? They'll try. They always try. Rate cuts, emergency rate cuts, liquidity injections, flooding the system, emergency measures, tools from the 2008 playbook. But here's the thing. Here's what history teaches. They can postpone. They can delay. They cannot prevent. They cannot stop a pattern that's held for 134 years. The debt still exists. It doesn't disappear. The speculation still happened. The malinvestment occurred. The cycle still turns, relentlessly. 18 years, one generation. The pattern holds. Fred Harrison proved the pattern exists. He staked his reputation on it. The question isn't if it will happen. The mathematics are clear. The question is whether this generation will remember. Whether young investors today will learn from history. Will they prepare? Will they protect themselves? They've already forgotten. Look around you. They've already forgotten 2008. We're watching it happen again, history repeating with precision, in real time. 18 years after 2008, the cycle continues, the pattern persists, and most people have no idea what's coming. If you found this eye-opening, if this changed how you see the economy, hit that like button and subscribe for more trend analysis. Drop a comment below. Tell me, do you think the pattern will hold? Are you preparing for 2026? Let me know your thoughts.